Listen closely, Saints Nation, because we are standing at the absolute precipice of a franchise-altering offseason. While the city is preparing to celebrate the legends of our glorious past, the front office is staring down the barrel of a decision that could rip the heart and soul right out of our defense. Sources are buzzing, the mock drafts are shifting, and the names on the chopping block are icons we never thought we would lose. This is not just news, it is a turning point. Before we break down this critical intel, I need you to smash that subscribe button. Help us hit 1,000 subscribers so we can keep bringing you the truth.
Let's start with the news that dropped yesterday, February 11th, which has the entire city of New Orleans buzzing with a mixture of nostalgia and desperate hope. It has been officially confirmed that the legendary Drew Brees will be returning to the spotlight, participating in the Bacchus Parade for Mardi Gras. On the surface, this looks like a feel-good story. It is a chance for the Who Dat Nation to reconnect with the greatest quarterback to ever wear the black and gold. The engagement numbers we are seeing on social media are through the roof, and rightfully so. The fans are hungry for something positive during an offseason that has been quiet, stagnant, and frankly, a little bit terrifying. But let me take off the insider hat for a second and speak to you with the raw honesty you deserve. This story is about more than just beads and floats. It highlights a massive, gaping void that currently exists in this organization. When we see Drew Brees waving to the crowd, we are not just celebrating a parade, we are mourning the loss of elite leadership. We are looking backward because looking forward is too painful right now. The fact that the biggest news of the week involves a retired player tells you everything you need to know about the current state of this franchise. We are clinging to the ghosts of 2009 because the reality of 2025 is uncertain. Adam Schefter would tell you the logistics of the parade route, but I am here to tell you the emotional logistics of a fan base that is starving for a winner. Seeing Brees is a reminder of the standard. It is a reminder of what excellence looks like, and quite frankly, it casts a massive shadow over the current roster. We love Drew, and we are going to cheer for him until our lungs give out. But deep down, every single fan watching that parade is going to be asking the same question. When will we have that kind of certainty under center again? The engagement is positive, yes, but it is fueled by a deep-seated anxiety about the future. It is a beautiful distraction, but make no mistake, it is a distraction from the hard decisions looming on the horizon. And speaking of hard decisions, what I am about to tell you next regarding our defense is going to shake you to your core. The nostalgia trip is over. Reality is about to hit.
If you want the unfiltered truth that the mainstream media is too afraid to say, you are in the right place. Join our growing community of die-hard Saints fans. Hit subscribe right now and never miss a breaking update. If the news about Drew Brees was the sweet dream, what I am hearing today, February 12th, is the waking nightmare. Reports coming out of NOLA.com and analysis from the official team site are painting a picture that I frankly do not want to look at, but we must confront it. There is a very real, very terrifying possibility that the era of Cam Jordan and Demario Davis is coming to an abrupt and unceremonious end by 2026. We are talking about the heartbeat of this defense. We are talking about the guys who set the tone, who hold the locker room together, and who have been the only consistent bright spots in years of mediocrity. Both of these warriors are approaching unrestricted free agency, and the word rebuild is being whispered in the corridors of the front office louder than ever before. This is not speculation. This is the harsh reality of the salary cap and the aging curve colliding with a team that needs to get younger. The analysis indicates that with the team entering a reconstruction phase, offering extensions to aging veterans, no matter how legendary, might be bad business. But let me be clear, this is disrespectful. I understand the business of football. I understand the numbers, but you cannot quantify heart. You cannot quantify what Demario Davis brings to a huddle on 3rd and 1. You cannot put a price tag on the leadership of Cam Jordan. If the Saints let these two walk out the door without a fight, they are signaling to the entire league that they are folding. They are telling the fans that loyalty means nothing compared to a spreadsheet. The insider reports suggest that the front office is preparing for a future without them, looking at 2026 as a clean slate. A clean slate? You are wiping away the identity of the team. The uncertainty surrounding their renewal is the biggest story of the offseason, period. If they leave, who leads? Who steps up? We are looking at a potential leadership vacuum that could set this franchise back 5 years. The mere suggestion that Cam and DeMario might be wearing different colors in the near future is enough to make any Saints fan sick. But here is the kicker. The team isn't just thinking about letting them go. They are already actively planning their replacements. The writing is on the wall and the ink is drying fast. We are witnessing the dismantling of the old guard, and the next piece of news I have confirms exactly how they plan to do it.
This is where the rubber meets the road and the dominoes start to fall. If you thought the rumors about Cam Jordan leaving were just smoke, this report from Fox Sports today, February 12th, is the fire. In their latest mock draft simulation, they have the New Orleans Saints selecting edge rusher Ruben Bain Jr. from Miami with the 9th overall pick. Pay attention, because this is not just a random guess. This is a strategic signal. You do not draft an edge rusher in the top 10 if you are planning to ride into the sunset with your veterans. You make this pick because you are preparing for life after Cam Jordan. Ruben Bain Jr. is a monster, a disruptor, a player who can rejuvenate a defensive line that has looked tired and slow. But his arrival would signify the final nail in the coffin for the current era. The selection is explicitly described as a move to rejuvenate the defensive line amidst potential veteran departures. They are saying the quiet part out loud. The front office knows that to compete in the modern NFL, you need youth, you need speed, and you need cheap contracts on the defensive line. Bain represents the future. He represents the violent, fast-paced shift that this team is trying to execute. But at what cost? Bringing in a rookie at number 9 puts an immense amount of pressure on this kid to perform immediately. He isn't just coming in to learn, he is coming in to replace a Hall of Fame talent. The audacity of this mock draft is that it forces us to accept the transition. It connects directly to the uncertainty surrounding Jordan and Davis. It confirms that the organization is looking at 2026 and beyond, willing to sacrifice the comfort of familiar faces for the potential of high-ceiling youth. This is a high-stakes gamble. If you draft Bain and he busts, and you let Cam Jordan walk, you have decimated your defense for a decade. But if he hits, if he becomes the next great pass rusher, then the front office looks like geniuses. This is the definition of a pivotal moment. The selection of Ruben Bain Jr. would be the official turning of the page. It is exciting, yes. It is fresh, yes. But it is also a ruthless declaration that the past is dead and the future is now. The Saints are not just tweaking the roster. They are surgically removing the old organs and trying to transplant new ones. The question is, will the patient survive the operation?
We are at a crossroads, Saints Nation. On one hand, we have the celebration of Drew Brees, reminding us of the glory days. On the other, we have the painful reality of losing Cam Jordan and DeMario Davis, replaced by rookies like Ruben Bain Jr. This is the circle of life in the NFL, but it doesn't make it any easier to swallow. My question to you is this: are you ready to say goodbye to the pillars of our defense for a chance at a fresh start? Or is the front office making a massive mistake? Let me know in the comments. We are in this together. Who dat?